Hi everybody, Summer here with Done Naturally, and today we have a Did You Know? We are going to talk about placenta encapsulation. We're going to talk about the concerns that I have along with many other lactation consultants and how we should proceed with caution. So right now there is a lot of moms out there that are purchasing encapsulated placenta pills and then using them in the early postpartum period under the guise that it will bring their milk in, that it will make their milk production bigger, that it might fix their postpartum depression, a lot of things. And honestly, there's very little evidence and science behind any of this. Lactation consultants right now are extremely concerned for a few reasons. First of all, there isn't a pill that anyone needs to produce milk. It's just not a thing. People have been making milk for years and years, and they haven't had this kind of stuff. So no one needs a pill or needs to take 15 pills twice a day right after delivery in order for their milk to come in. That's just not a thing, okay? And you can save your money, so that's awesome. But I want to explain a few things to you that will help you understand why all of us are concerned about this. So all the way back in pregnancy, around 24 weeks gestation, everybody starts making colostrum. And you don't move into what I call the big milk until after delivery. So when after delivery does that happen and why is related to our hormones. So inside your body, you have your placenta, and that's attached. After the birth of the baby, it detaches, comes off your body. And it's that detachment of the placenta that stimulates the big milk production. And it's because of the hormones involved in that placenta. We have progesterone, tons of it inside the placenta. So it's that drop, that sudden, huge drop in hormones of progesterone after the birth that stimulates our body to move from colostrum milk to the big milk. And if that drop doesn't happen, neither does big milk production. Some of you may have heard of moms who've had a retained placenta. That's where after delivery, they might still be bleeding vaginally quite a bit and they can't figure that out. They're having too big of clots and they might be having some pain. They also are struggling with their milk supply and baby's not getting enough milk and they're just kind of wrapping their head around what's going on and trying to figure that out. They go to the physician and he or she does an exam and including a sweep inside of her body, and they find fragments of placenta or large pieces of placenta still stuck inside of her body, still attached. So then her body is in this kind of limbo, a limbo hormonally, because she didn't get that drop in progesterone because she still had placenta attached to her. So then the physician would sweep inside of her body, scooping away the fragments and pieces of placenta, trying to get them all out, and then the hope would be that her milk supply would recover. Now that would depend on how far into postpartum period we are. We may not be able to recover that milk supply, or we might. It just depends on the timing. But the reason is we have to get rid of that placenta. So let's talk about a couple of things. On a simple note, our body is very smart, everybody, like just so smart. It's getting rid of something that we don't need anymore. If we needed the placenta in order to make milk or make our milk supply bigger or whatever people are telling you, our body would keep the placenta. That's how smart nature is. We don't need the placenta in order to move forward into making milk for our babies. So think of that just in that simple way. If we needed it, we'd keep it. If we don't need it, our body gets rid of it. So what happens with these placenta pills? What are we concerned about? Well, there's obviously the possibility that there is progesterone still inside those pills. And if a mom is taking those pills, is it raising her hormones in a way that then mimics a retained placenta that would prevent her from moving from colostrum to big milk? It sounds risky to me. It also, I don't like it when moms feel like they have to have a product in order to produce milk, something very simple that nature does. So I guess here I just want everyone to proceed with caution. A better idea would be to wait until the initial postpartum period has kind of leveled out, your hormones have adjusted. Maybe that's after 6 weeks, maybe that's after 12 weeks, and just watch very carefully. Some moms also might save them in the freezer until menopause. Brilliant. I would like that. I actually planted mine under a tree, and now that tree is like blooming away. But just be careful. Understand the process of milk making. Trust your body. It's very, very smart. And don't trust that a product is going to be something that you have to have in order to make milk or make more milk. That's all. See you later, guys.